Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers suggest that while Gwen Rizek, Emily O'Brien, worked on a stunning news item, Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, was preparing to expose a dangerous Martha Bedford secret to Allie Horton, Lindsay Arnold. Here is how the day's drama unfolded. Gwen noticed that Sweet Bits was closed in the town square and realized she couldn't get a comment for her article. She went to Sonny Kiriaki's, Zach Tinker, who was passing by, to ask him how much Allie knew and when she was aware of it. Sloane Peterson, Jessica Surfety, showed in and promised Gwen a juicy insider tip, but Sonny declined to divulge any details and continued on his way, due to her past interactions with Sloane, who persuaded Leo Stark, Greg Ricart, to make a false accusation against her. Gwen was skeptical. Sloane maintained that she provided the evidence against Chanel despite this and promised to provide Gwen a copy of the file. The scandalous story in The Intruder was discussed next on Tuesday's episode of Days by Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, and Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, who were aware that they needed to spin this. Because Lonnie Price-Sal Grant Stowers' plea deal didn't go as planned, Stephanie proposed having someone else publish a story about DA Melinda Trask's, Tina Huang, resentment and pretend that she pursued Chanel. Chad resolved to ask Gwen for a favor and pledged to see that it was carried out. Later, when Gwen was occupied with Sloane's email file, Chad tried to pitch his version of the tale to her but was unsuccessful. Chad begged Gwen not to release the information after realizing she had the proof, even though she confessed she hoped it wasn't true. Gwen eventually agreed to hold off until she could confirm it. In this way, Gwen could publish the essay she truly wanted to write, one that disparaged both Trask and Sloane. Leo attempted to appease Paulina in her office, but she snapped that he had been let go. Paulina wanted Leo gone because he was the reason Sloane obtained the damaging documents. Sloane arrived shortly after and quarreled with Leo before conversing with Paulina alone. As a result, Sloane acknowledged there was no mystery client and that this had always been more about payback than a reward. Sloane was the one seeking retribution. Alex Kiriakis entered her flat after Allie unlocked the door. Robert Scott Wilson, who was there after Chanel's arrest to provide support, Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, came through with special permission to see Chanel, so Allie needed to go to the police station. Alex agreed to stay with Henry Horton, Clyde and Nash Gunderson in the interim and was babysitting when Stephanie arrived. Stephanie seemed to think that was adorable and decided Alex could use some backup when Henry started acting strange. He encouraged him and extended an invitation to breakfast. However, Chanel was concerned when Trask threatened to bring Paulina in for questioning because she was an accomplice after the fact and assisted with the cover-up. When Chanel finally decided to talk, Trask showed her a picture and got her to identify the woman as Martha Bedford. Chanel then identified herself in another photo and confirmed her sworn signature was in the incident report. Trask forewarned Belle in a private conversation that she was only delaying the inevitable because Paulina and Chanel were both losing the battle. After visiting Chanel on Tuesday's DOOL episode, Allie realized she couldn't have killed anyone. Chanel acknowledged that Allie was mistaken since she had actually killed someone. Stay up to Days of Our Lives because, according to teasers, Chanel will need to get out of a tricky legal situation. Check back frequently to find the best Days of Our Lives spoilers, news, and updates at CDL.